The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on another team from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wolfpack offense comes out to get things started in this one. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So SMU's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Got it behind the line. It's Harden. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Back to pass. It's Jennings. Here's a heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. At the 40, there he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. And the Mustangs have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires on the move. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Find some fresh air. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, SMU! A great catch and run for 6. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Gets it out fast. Can't get him to the ground. At midfield, he's got room. Breaks into the open. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Grabbed behind the line, it's Anderson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give on the inside. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Mustangs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Harden. He'll get it out to the 14 before going out of bounds. The offense lines up at its own 14-yard line, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback adapting. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Got a man, it's Brinson. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. The short hands, it's Brinson. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Fires left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Grimes. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Off play action on first down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Rogers. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. He wants to throw. Dances away to buy time. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. Sends it back in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, NC State! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Jennings. Got it in the middle, it's Harden. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Mustangs come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. Going the other way, and he's got room. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The run from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
He'll ride his man on the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina State! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air, it's Jennings. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the back. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. Give to the back. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Rogers. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Grimes. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or the lead before the break. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got...
There he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Makes the quick grab. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Under fire. He breaks a tackle. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Under fire. Finds his man. It's Hudson. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job, man. You got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together.
He's got him on the right side. Great job by the receiver to get the foot down. The Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's loose down the middle. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wolfpack. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
SMU 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Scrambling away. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Smothers. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. The run to the right. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. NC State has to come up with a big play here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Going to try to get it himself. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Third down play from the gun. Grab near the sticks. It's Brinson. Oh, he's got some space. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback moving. Look out, he's got room. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Mustangs are marching down the field. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking for a man, it's Jennings. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Touchdown, SMU! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Looking for room, it's Smothers. Not a lot of daylight, he gets one to the 32.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rodgers. Right down the gut of the field. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. remaining in the half. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It's complete. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. To the air, it's Jennings. He lobs one high down the left side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Oh, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nice move to pick up yardage. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
This drive started from their own 26. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. The throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. It falls incomplete, and we'll change into the field to get things started back up. We reach the break. It's NC State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. And the Mustangs send out the punt unit. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking for space, it's Smothers. And another broken tackle. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. The play action fake. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting a tackle for loss.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Smothers. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he never had a chance. Just stopped as soon as he got it. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Big fella's not going to make it to the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Brenson. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Flushed out of the pocket. Caught close to the marker. It's Maryland. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
Quarterback's got the first. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So
can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up.
And he's got it inside the 10. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. I'm sure they hope they don't have to exhaust all 4 downs, but it probably is 4-down territory as they look to take the lead with a touchdown. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now on the option. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Quickly complete. At the 45, on his way. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
What a play call in a 2-minute situation. They find the shot opportunity, and they take advantage of it, flipping the field. They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
Going for 6. Touchdown, NC State. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. With that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
They'll line up for the extra point, and at this juncture, every point matters. The extra point is good, and it's important. The lead is a touchdown now at 6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. He'll try to do it himself.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
The offense set for a first down play. Here comes the heat. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, SMU. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
A huge point after this for the lead. And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the 4th. And that one ought to help us build the drama down the stretch. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running to the left. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. It smothers. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Snap from the gun on third down. Got his man. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
What a big play in the fourth quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the first down.
To the air, it's Bailey. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. And this one to put them on top, and it is getting late. It's good. There's a lot of celebrating going on over there after taking the lead, but there is still time on the clock. That last field goal put them on top. They're feeling good, but they can't relax yet. Have to cover this kickoff well. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harden. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College.